Everyone, welcome back to the Bayou. I am so excited to be joining you. As you can probably tell from my very special t shirt, what today's video is going to be about. Yes, I have survived, I have returned from Beyonce's magnificent birthday show at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Oh my God. What an experience. And I just had to get on film, get on camera, and tell y'all about the time that was had. Oh my goodness, the ultimate Stan's dream. So on today's video, it's just gonna be pretty much me rambling. I was like, oh, I can like do this whole edited thing. Nope. It's gonna be like a stream of consciousness. Just treat it like a podcast. Go do some work while you listen to me ramble on about this amazing show because I have thoughts and I just need to get them out. Also, I apologize for my voice. As you can see, it's very done. I had a lot of fun. Clearly, yelling my ass off. I recorded some videos and I'll try to put them, you know, in the video as I can when they make sense. But I'm a shitty vlogger. And also, listen, I'm an OG Beyonce stan. I'm a Beyonce stan back when, Beyonce was getting mad for putting the camera in her face. So I'm indoctrinated to like, enjoy the moment, as she would say. So to start things off, I was in Club Renaissance. I paid a very hefty price to get into Club Renaissance, but I paid market price, mind you. And even just getting the tickets was kind of like a bit of a whirlwind. This is my what is this? My seventh Beyonce tour, sixth or seventh Beyonce tour, and so it's just crazier how harder it is to get tickets every time this time comes around. This time definitely was the most stressful, especially being with what Ticketmaster was going on with the whole verified fan process that they had implemented for the first time. This is like the first time that I had to deal with this, as well as like the pricing that like changed, depending on the availability and the value, this, that, and the third, which is a total scam. But whatever, I would say I'm not gonna hate on Ticketmaster. Actually, I am gonna hate on Ticketmaster because they tried that. But either way, the verified fan process was so much of a headache. Whenever the tour was announced, Beyonce gives you like a couple of days to decide like where you're gonna go and decide all your plans. So it was just up in the air. I'll be honest with you, I did not want to go to see Beyonce in Los Angeles. This was going to be my last resort because I just, in the past, I have not enjoyed the Los Angeles crowd that I was thinking about going to would, to go and see her for my birthday in Europe, or I was going to go in New Orleans because that was supposed to be the last concert. And I was like, oh my God, that would have been perfect. I've already seen her at the Superdome, at the Formation Tour, and that was an amazing experience. So I just thought the tour finale in New Orleans, that would have been like my one. I knew that I also wanted to get Club Renaissance because I knew that this tour was something special, and I knew that, we haven't seen Beyonce in like what, since the Formation Tour solo. So I knew that this tour was going to be an experience, and I wanted to experience it like, like the fan that I am, the big fan that I am. So I knew that I wanted to be Club Renaissance, and I knew that I wanted to see her, in New Orleans. Did any of that happen? Well, we got one part of it. With the verified fan process, it was just super tricky, right? Because the ticket rolled out in tiers, if I remember correctly. Either New Orleans was the last tier that was released, and LA was either right before it or the first one. So it was, I saw other people's experience getting tickets, and I was like, okay, should I chance it or should I not chance it? Should I just go and see her in LA since the LA show was the first one coming up? Or should I put all my eggs in the New Orleans basket and then not end up getting tickets and then getting fucked? Or should I at least try to get tickets for LA, and then if I get tickets for New Orleans, I'll end up selling it, right? So that was like my game plan. LA was definitely like the second option. And at this time, the birthday show wasn't a thing. It was just the first and the second that was announced. So signed up for the verified fan, did not get it for the first show. Mind you, the verified fan process is like, oh, this is a super fan. These are people that spend a lot of money on Beyonce. Girl, y'all see my collection. Babe, I should have been one of the first people that was offered tickets. Like, matter of fact, it should have been gifted to me, actually. All this damn money I spent. So got denied for the first show, got denied for the second show. So I was like, shit, I'm freaking out. I'm not going to be able to get tickets. Like, what's going on? The universe works in mysterious, fun ways because the fact that I was waitlisted on both the first and the second and wasn't able to get tickets, there was a magical third LA show that was announced that just happened to be on her birthday. And because I was waitlisted for those first two shows, wow, I am automatically signed up for the third show. And it's her birthday. So that completely changed my plan. New Orleans, I was like, you know what? This is universe speaking to me. Seeing Beyonce on her birthday, albeit it's in LA, but on her birthday, that has to be like the most special show that you can see on this tour. I just had a intuition about that. So completely changed plans. Got my tickets, got Club Renaissance for market price, and here we are with the Virgo's Groove birthday t-shirt on. So to prepare for the show, everybody was like curating their like Renaissance World Tour looks. Mind you, this is like the first time that like people I feel like have gone all out for dressing. I mean, of course, like everyone like there's people who have gone to her concerts before that have, dressed up. I mean, it's a Beyonce concert, it's an occasion. However, this is like the first time where like it was kind of like mandatory for you to like dress up for this tour. So I was like planning everything. I had gotten all my outfit. I'll go ahead and post my outfit right here on the screen for you. Super sparkly, just trying to match the whole Renaissance vibe. And then all of a sudden, like a week before the show, Beyonce was like, "Oh, I want everyone to wear silver." I'm like, "Girl, I already bought the fit. You finna get what I give, babe." To at least try to honor his mother's birthday wishes, I went and got my hair did. I got like my little sparkly beads. First of all, I just want to say I have never ever gotten so many compliments on my hair before. This might be my look. So thank you to Beyonce for helping me figure that out. Cause yeah, the girls was living for this. I got my silver beads. I got some silver accessories. So I kind of followed the rules. I gotta deviate. I don't want to be dressed like everybody else. But it was so amazing to see everybody dressed up in the Renaissance fashions. It was just such good vibes. So we get there, we check in, we take some pictures, and then we start heading down to the venue. SoFi is so big. It just feels so tiny, and as people start, queuing and getting inside the stadium, it's like, wow, we're just like all here, like 70,000 of us strong, 70, 80,000, I don't know, of us strong in this like one place. It's kind of like a very surreal experience to be in. But anyway, we're on the floor, we're really close to the stage, and I'm getting excited because like we're right there. We're right there. I haven't been that close to Beyonce on stage since frickin' the I Am tour when they had the B stage and we sat right next to the B stage. Typically, I try to sit in like the 100 levels to get like an elevated like seat above the floor. I'm very afraid of the pit sections, and it's why I haven't done the pit sections on a Beyonce tour because no shade, the Hive is a bit aggressive and I'm just a bit too delicate. At least I was a bit too delicate. I work out now, so I could hold my own. But I was tiny a couple of years ago, so the pit always just scared me. So I always wanted like an elevated seat. And so usually I try to stick to the 100 levels, 200 maybe, for the Beyonce tours. But like I said, it was Mother's B Day. It was a Renaissance World Tour. She hadn't been on tour in a while, so I decided to spend some extra money. And wow, was it fucking worth it? Like I said, we were so close to the stage. I was very pressed at first to get barricade. We weren't like the first ones in. What I mean by barricade is like barricade on like the very outer rim that's right next to like the stage, right? So we didn't get there, at the beginning. I was, I'm a very much so type of person. I don't like being rushed. I like to walk into my sexy, especially for this concert. I, pay, some money for it. So I wanted to really just enjoy my experience. And I didn't want to, feel rushed going into Club Renaissance and waiting all day just to like be up to the barrier and have people like pushing on me. So, and with Club Renaissance, it was perfect because not, you can't really have like a bad seat in the house. So we get there. I like need something to hold me up. So we didn't get front barricade. So we made camp on the back barricade and it was perfect. She makes like her loop around, like, 'cause it's like a, the stage is kind of like in a circle if you see it. And so, that back loop, we're right next to it. We had a little extra space to dance and move around. So it was super cool. The first surprise of the night, Kate Renata performed for us. That was super unexpected. Finally got to see Kate Renata, which was so cool. I really enjoyed his set. We were having the time of our lives, dancing to his stuff. The 2 nights before, they got DJ Khaled. I think we got the better experience, which is surprising. I would have thought that DJ Khaled would have gotten the birthday show, but Kate Renata did, and very very grateful for that. I really enjoyed Kate Renata's set. So after Kate Renata's set, everybody's like, got their pre-concert jitters. Club Renaissance is kind of filling up. And I was a little bit afraid that Club Renaissance would be kind of packed. And I heard from most other people that for their shows it wasn't. But I don't know, for this one, I'm not gonna hold you. It was pretty packed. It was a pretty packed space. Of course we still had room to dance and stuff, but I've seen other Club Renaissance and it looked a little bit more empty. So I don't know if they were just letting the girls in that night. And I'll get to why I think that was a little later. But yeah, she was getting packed. And then I don't know why, but it did not occur to me that like it would be celeb heavy. Like I knew celebs would be there, but I did not realize like it would be that many in Club Renaissance. There was a selection of celebrities. I think the first celebrity that came through to me, who I saw first, was Angie. It's like Beyonce's cousin. She's like a songwriter that's written on a lot of Beyonce's songs. I'm pretty sure she did Naughty Girl, Check on It, Get Me Bodied. Yeah, she has a lot of credit. So Angie's like an OG like Beyonce stan like figure. So I saw Angie. I was like, oh my God, Angie, how are you doing, girl? We went and we took a picture. She was super sweet. Oh, cool. But then, like, the celebrities really started rolling. And Kelly came in, then the Kardashians. I was like, oh, girl, mind you, we're like right there. I'm like, oh, shit, that's cool. But, my focus when Beyonce's on stage is Beyonce. So, yeah, I was like, that's cool. Good for y'all. They had some girl next to me. Oh my God, she was playing TMZ every time a celebrity like came through the section because they were coming through as the show was going on. She kept on going, oh my God, tapping me on the shoulder. Girl, leave me alone. Beyonce's on stage. Come on now. Like, come on now. I don't give a fuck about the damn City Girls. No shade to the City Girls, but this is who I'm here to see. Who are you here to see? Anyway, let's talk about the show. The show, the show. So she starts off, it's like this eerie, ominous sound that like plays before the show starts, and everybody's just like, looking around. It gets like real scary, and then all of a sudden the lights go down. Boom, right? That like Beyonce, like that before she gets on stage, rush is just so like I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just like shaking, like just thinking about it again. It's just like all those people in the room, in the arena, in the stadium, and screaming like their heads off. Oh, there's just like no feeling like it. Like just wow, like mind you, and like this is like a way bigger production, and this is like the closest I've been in a minute. So it was just like very, very surreal. The graphics, the screens were just super, super, super out of this world. She starts off the set list with Dangerously in Love. Oh my God. When I tell you I cried, I cried like a bitch. I cried. Oh my God. So beautiful. She sounded amazing. And Dangerously in Love, what an amazing way to just start off the show, right? That's like, an OG ballad. So that was definitely dedicated to the OG Hive members. And what a beautiful, stellar performance she gave to it. Oh my God, like she sounded so good. I'm getting emotional just like thinking about how great that really was. And then after Dangerously in Love, she goes into Flaws and All. But before, she gave a very beautiful, touching speech, birthday speech, because it was her birthday. And when I tell you, like, not a dry eye in the house, like, she was just very, thankful and just thanking, everybody, that has like contributed to her career, thanking, her family, thanking us, the fans, for just being there. It was just such a beautiful way to start off an amazing evening. And oh my goodness, again, like I said, now to dry in the house, I look back, I saw Kelly getting like so emotional. I got like a video. Oh my God, she looked amazing, by the way. Kelly, I didn't ask her for a picture because I just don't like bothering the girl, because I don't like nobody bothering me. So super, super, super beautiful moment there. We go through a couple of more of her ballads. Funnily enough, I don't know why I talk so much shit about 1+1. I talk so much shit about 1+1. When I tell y'all I was boo-hooing. Oh, they got me. They got me. 1+1 got me. Of all songs, I clearly did not expect that one to get me, but I don't know. She just sounded amazing during it. And she did this amazing, touching tribute to Tia and Tamara Mari, who were in the audience. And she saw them and she ad-libbed one of their old songs from Voices. Girl, she just did that off the dome. And I thought that was just such a beautiful, warm gesture, because no shade, my sis got a teleprompter to help her out with the lyrics. So the fact that she was able to recall that melody and those lyrics like that, girl, that's a musician, babe. She knew it was in the correct key and she was able to do that like that. But again, just a very like beautiful, touching gesture. We worked through a couple of more of her ballads. She goes and she changes. She welcomes us to the Renaissance. Oh, this bitch is crazy. Oh my God. This bitch is nuts. Whoa.
I close my eyes and travel through realms of space and time. Reality holds no power or control of my state of mind.
Period.
On my voyage to find a
First interlude. When I tell you, like, it moved me, like, it freaking moved me. I just love. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to put into words like what is so special about it. First of all, I love that it kind of sets up like a bit of a narrative for the show, kind of creates like a bit of a lore behind like the Renaissance. She's like, this is like my chrome house. And, she goes into this house song that she creates. And the visuals, the art direction, just everything was just so detailed and just so lush. Oh my God. Like it really just like moved me. I think that was my favorite part of the show, that first section, because thematically it was the strongest. And she goes from that amazing, you know, interlude, that amazing intro into the beginning of the album. I'm that girl, cozy, alien superstar. That section right there, that's when everybody's like, you know, energy is the highest. Like she's, oh my goodness. My favorite performance, of course, is, when she goes in from cozy into alien superstar, that little dance, and when she brings out the bed, and then when she levitates from the bed and then goes into Sweet Dream, which is like a callback to the music video. I don't know who thought about that, mind you, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I really like that first section, because there was a lot of like detail and intention built into that. My good sis Amorphous, who did the UNIQUUUNIQUE, that ate down. Like I had tried to keep myself from watching too many videos like before, because I really wanted to be surprised for the show, and that I was. But that was something I just could not escape, because that just kept on going viral. Tens, tens, tens. And to cap it all off, fucking blows my mind that she did this. Lift off. Lift off. She sang lift off. Like, I don't know why that gagged me so much. First of all, she sounded amazing, but the way that, thematically, like we were lifting off, we were taking off, babe. We're aliens, bitch. We're lifting I don't know why that was just so genius to me. That was like the perfect finishing touch. And for them to dig into her discography to pull that song out, mind you, don't get me started about Jay-Z and Kanye wasting her time on that song. They should have just gave my sister that song because them verses were ass and that was sabotage. But I'm very so much glad that she dug that out of the crate and put that on there. I thought that was like the perfect song to end that section. Like that section, they ate, and I literally like need a DVD just so I can rewatch that portion of the show over and over and over and over and over again. Genius, genius, genius. The creative direction. Wow, 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 wow. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Brava, brava for that. Woo! And yeah, yeah. Next section was the Cuff It section. I had not watched any of the Cuff It videos, so she wore this sickening Versace costume, and she did Cuff It into Energy. My fucking favorite! Let's go!
I can see the love in your eyes. Boy, know you wanna squeeze it, don't lie. Double tap when I walk by, flip a reply. You wanna deep dive, get it in a full moon and night. Assume that it's tight, baby. Just get in the water with it, boys. Waist tight, you don't need it holding back. Stay with it, baby. Keep on cuffing right there, baby. Keep on busting some ass here. Don't stop.
Oh, let's go, mother!
Don't stop.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Don't stop.
On stage rocking, I'm still crazy. Coco from the 1980s. Come list till I drop lazy. None of that maybe. Energy. Energy. Energy.
Our new challenge, I think we did a really good job. She was impressed for it for her birthday show. I don't know if we're the best.
Everybody off me.
Look around, it's me and my crew.
I'm not gonna be fighting fans in the comments about that, but we did a really good job. In fact, it was a bit eerie just like hearing that whole stadium of like 80,000 people, however many people were in there, just go silent. Like we were pretty silent. And she was impressed. She was like, y'all eat that challenge, y'all eat that challenge. Of course we did. Of course we did for your birthday. She did Break My Soul. I had like my little poster. I made like a sign. And so I had putting it out because she had like, again, make said circle during Break My Soul. Jack, who used to own Twitter, took a picture of my sign. Did not know who he was at first. My friend had to tell me who that was because in my mind, I was like, girl, who is this white man taking a picture of me? So she did not give me my shout out. It's okay. It was her birthday. It's all right. It's all right. Some other highlights from the show. Of course, Blue being there was freaking crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. She probably got the highest yell like of the like night. Yes, niece. She ate that, killed the choreography. Another cool part, Rather Die Young. I was like the only one, well, I wouldn't say I was the only one, but nobody had energy like me going up for that song because I did not expect that to be in the set list. I freaking love Rather Die Young. And then, of course, she goes into Love on Top. Now, Love on Top, that's like a Beyoncé staple. And that, I wouldn't say that would be a highlight of the show for me. However, I'm singing Love on Top, and all of a sudden, I notice like there's like somebody behind me, and I'm like going off or whatever. And I'm like, girl, who the hell is this behind me? I take a look back, girl, it's Lizzo. It is Lizzo. So I was like, oh my God, girl. Me and Lizzo going off till up on top. I took my phone out, we recorded a video together. She does this part in the show where, like, she stops singing. See what you did there, girl. And makes us sing, the hard key changes of the song. I couldn't keep up, so I sat quiet. And my girl Lizzo, she was hitting every one. So not only did I see Kate Renata, I also got to see Lizzo live because I definitely got a beautiful serenade of her singing Love on Top. That was really cool seeing her. She was super cool. Girl, fucking Diana Ross. Diana Ross hits the stage and I lose my fucking shit. Like, I literally cannot, I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Poor Lizzo. I'm like losing my mind. I see she's like trying to record a video, I think, in the corner of my eye. I'm sorry if you were trying to record something, because whatever you were trying to record, girl, I ruined that. I completely ruined that audio. Losing my mind, literally could not process the fact that I was seeing Diana Ross in person. That was freaking nuts. I'm still kind of shaking about it, actually. And then when she started running, Beyonce came out and started running toward Diana Ross, and they had this beautiful touching moment. Oh my goodness, the tears that came down. Legends, respecting legends. Oh my God, that was the probably the moment of the show. And it was just everybody was looking around oh my God, is this really happening right now? It was super touching and such a really just warm, special moment. Wow. So again, Kate Renata, Lizzo, and Diana Ross live. I hope you're understanding why this was such an experience for me. That she goes in the plastic off the sofa, Virgo's Groove, the set and the third. That was an amazing section. I got a bit of a gripe because not only did she chop and screw Virgo's Groove, girl, first of all, it's your show. Give us the full 6 minutes, babe. Give us Virgo's Groove. Because I was just ready for that wall of sound, the you are, that part to come through. She switched it up a bit, so I was just like, ooh, okay, because I was ready to cry. I was ready to cry my eyes out. I was ready. And then Mood, she took my favorite part. Give me a little fire, give me a little flame, yeah. Give me a red light and wine, I don't want to contemplate. She could have gave us that. Listen, the show was long as hell. I know the show is already long, but you could have gave us an extra minute. You could have put that 1 minute on top, B. I love Move. Move is definitely in my top 5 on Renaissance. So I'll be honest with you, that section with the Loewe, that has to be one of my favorite outfits on the tour, mind you. But that section was just that's my favorite section of Renaissance, to be honest. So it was really beautiful seeing that live, and the band was just so good. Silver Horse. Shout out to Silver Horse, the band. The band, I really love what the band did as far as changing the aesthetic of the sounds. I noticed the drum kit was definitely that Phil Collins 80s style percussion, which added a nice texture to the songs. Definitely stayed with the future space age aesthetic that the tour had. So that was really cool to hear those elements added into Beyonce's music. And so again, that's really another reason why I love going to a Beyonce tour, is to, I guess, see the reimaginations of her songs. So it was really cool hearing that type of percussion and hearing those space elements and types of instruments being used in the songs. Props to Silver Horse. They did that. And another highlight for me was Green Light. I was totally not expecting them to do the Beyonce Experience drum solo. That was such a cool callback. And y'all already know I got my life. The dun 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 brrr, dun 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 brrr. Yeah. I went up. Nobody else did, but I went up. That was for me. Mind you, she filmed that in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Yeah. That was beautiful. And then we go into the big three, the coveted big three, the three being Thick, All Up in Your Mind, and Dubai in Love, Drunk in Love. the Dubai version. I mean, of course, like the birthday show would get the big three. My favorite, of course, being Drunk in Love. Like, oh my God, she sounded amazing. And the fact that it was right there in Club Renaissance, all of it was actually, well, Thick was like in the back because he had the bars in the back. But then she came around the back circle for All Up in Your Mind. She was right there. Dubai in Love is like in the center where she rises up and she does that angelic note. Oh my God, that was very pleased to have witnessed that in person. Thank you to Beyonce. This is like the first tour where she's done like every song live. In fact, looking back on the set list, she kind of like excludes a lot of the hits. There was a lot of things missing to make room for the Renaissance songs. Of course, like she added, her things here and there, but Renaissance was definitely the focus of the tour, which, is a nice, refreshing thing to see. 'Cause, she's never done, like I said, all the songs on an album in one tour. That was the case for a lot of the tour because, again, she didn't do the big three. But I got it on my show. Don't know about y'all's. Don't know about y'all's. But yes, what's next after Thick, All Up in Your Mind? Oh, yes, my favorite song. And I really love the video intro, interlude, whatever you want to call it, for this one. I think it was called Mind Control. I don't know. It was kind of mocking, they say how Beyonce has like a hive and, we're like being mind controlled and, we're part of the Illuminati, this, that, and the third. So it had all those different like themes that it was alluding to. And so it was really cool seeing her kind of make fun of that. They had like a quote, those who control the media control the mind. And so that was like the framework for the theme and the performance. She lifts up in her riser and, she's behind the news desk and, it's a KNTY, the Cunty News. And she's the reporter in her Mugler B costume. I'm so glad that we got that costume. That is also another favorite look of mine. And I'm very glad that she wore that for her birthday show. I've been, manifesting that on Twitter this entire time. She did my favorite song off the album, America Has a Problem, and I got the little waddle. It was perfect. And on top of that, we got Kendrick. So that was like a very nice surprise. So let's recap the list. Kate Renata, Lizzo, Diana Ross, and now Kendrick Lamar, along with Beyonce. I saw 5 people that night. The funniest part, though, they were having issues with the mic, and the same thing happened with Diana Ross. And so Kendrick started rapping, and of course, like nothing was coming out. What was hilarious to me, girl, Beyonce started posing down this. I'm like, girl, hand him your mic. Help my sister, girl. He clearly wasn't needing some help. She posing down, holding the microphone. He coughing, girl, nothing coming out. What's going on? Hand him the mic. I guess she said, girl, this is the silver mic. Nobody gets this one. They ended up fixing the mic, and, he was able to do his verse from the America Has a Problem remix. So that was like a really nice crowd favorite. Everybody loves Kendrick in LA. And, of course, we go into Pure Honey and then Summer Renaissance, and it's the finale of the show. And wow, what a time. I'll be honest with you. By the time Summer Renaissance came on, I was pooped. That was like a 3-hour show, y'all. I also wanted to point out, she started at 9:04, exactly at 9:04. For my numerologist, she started at 9:04, which of course is her birthday. So I thought that was really cool. By the time the show finished, it was after midnight. So 3 hours worth of show. I was pooped just standing up. So I was like, girl, how the hell does she do this every freaking night? Kudos to her. I did not get my shout out for Birds by You. I had my beautiful, cute sign. It's so funny. She lifted up, and the first thing she said, oh my God, there's so many signs. I can't read them all. And then continued to ignore everybody's sign as she traversed around the stadium on her her goofy goober, little flight path that she was going on. But wow, what an amazing show. I'll be honest with you, this is probably my favorite Beyonce concert experience that I have ever been to, ever enjoyed, experienced. There was just something about not only the show itself was just amazing, right? Like it was like 10 out of 10. Extensive the production value was for this tour. Like my friends said, it was like the circus. Like, it's like no other. Massive. It's just a very big production. So the show alone was just a 10, but it being her birthday, I don't know, the vibe in the arena was just so amazing. Like, I don't know. That really was just like the show to be at. Everybody, like the crowd, that was like the first show that an LA crowd felt good. Like everybody was on 10. The energy in the stadium was just magnificent. It was just the perfect time. Gosh. Brava, Beyonce. And I get kind of sad just thinking about it, like, damn, like, whew, I'm not gonna be able to experience that ever again. Well, let me tell you, if there's ever another birthday show, I'm in there like swimwear, babe. That's the way to do it, y'all. I'm telling you. Now that I've gone ahead and talked about the show, let's get into some of the merch that I picked up. First, let's talk about, the obvious, the birthday shirt. This was amazing. It has, Virgo's Groove on the front. Hold on, let me see if I can model for you all. Virgo's Groove on the front. Get up and so I can show y'all the back. It says Beyonce's like birthday party. If y'all could see, right? I think so. Boom, boom, boom. Super cute. Looks like you got it done at the swap meet. Whoever designed this was crazy. So funny too. These actually sold out. As soon as it was announced that this shirt was going to be on sale at the show, I got so many texts about, oh my God, get this for me. When I tell you, I looted the merch stand. Kind of felt bad because I was just like, oh, I heard there was a bunch of people who could not get shirts, but me and my girls got their shirts, so I don't know. And it's so funny too because I would have been the people without the shirts because as soon as we walked in from to go down the Club Renaissance, we get first entry, so they had a merch stand that was like right next to the entry where we got in before we had to go downstairs. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go get some merch. And the security guard was like, oh no, you can go downstairs and purchase merch. But I was like, girl, there's a merch stand like right here that's empty. I'm gonna go to this one. And she was like, no, they would prefer y'all to get your merch downstairs. And I was like, okay, is it like, am I not allowed to go to this empty merch stand where no line? And she was like, no, but it's just strongly suggested that you go downstairs. Well, sis, I'm gonna strongly decline that suggestion and go over here to the merch stand with no line. And thank God I did. I was able to get all the merch for my girls. And as soon as we got downstairs, girl, the merch line was out the fucking wazoo. So I would have been, girl, shit out of luck. So glad, you know what I'm saying? Use this, turn this on. We need the SoFi employees to go back to their trainings. Let's start off with the Club Renaissance merch. So they gave us this bag. It says Renaissance World Tour on it. This is like the VIP merch that you get because you're in Club Renaissance. Oh, let me show y'all the little badge. It's so cute. Oh, so yeah, we got like the little wristband. I don't know why. Hope y'all not judging me for keeping the wristbands, but I keep the wristbands. Club Renaissance VIP, super cute. Super cute. You had that one, and then you also had this one. Yes, Club Renaissance. It has like the city on it, Inglewood. Super cute. It's gonna go on my little Beyonce box. As far as what else was in the bag was a little empty. We got this hat. It says Renaissance World Tour on it. Let's put it on. Yeah, we got this hat. She was cute. And we also got this fan. I don't know if it's going to catch it, but it says fan me off. It's super cute. It's a really cute fan. Cute little, whatever. You could have put a t-shirt or two in here, Beyonce. You could have put a towel or something else. But thank you for the hat and the fan. I'm not tripping off the free merch. Also, in addition to the special birthday shirt, we also got our very own LA shirt. So here's like the LA shirt. It's Beyonce in the front. And then in the back, it says, I can't see, but it says, there we go. Renaissance World Tour. It has the dates on it. LA, 9/1 through 9/4, Los Angeles, yada, yada, yada. So this is super cute. So I'm very glad that we got not only one special birthday shirt, but we also got an LA shirt as well. I got this. Something else that I didn't get from my show, but my friend who went to the European shows got me was this shirt. This is super cute as well. It has like the Renaissance World Tour emblem on it in the front. Let me see. There you go. You can see it. And then on the back, it has, the character from the first intro. I don't know. Did she have a name? Did we name her? Or is that just Beyonce? I feel like we should give her a name. Well, that was like another favorite, like, detail of mine. She was draped over like the little circle for the cuffet. I thought that was super cool. The stage. Let's talk about the stage. The stage was so cool. She just has, ever since the Formation Tour and the Monolith, she just has amazing stages. Shout out to the engineers and the architects. Also got this tour book, $100. Oh, girl, I remember when tour books used to cost $20. Y'all remember that? Oh, my goodness. My, oh, my, have we, has times changed. It's a really nice book, though. It is. I do wish that the pages were glossy. It's matte. So, but honestly, I'm a sucker for a tour book. I get a tour book every time we get one. I'm still sad that we didn't get a tour book for the Formation World Tour. Did we get a tour book for Mrs. Carter's show? We did. We got one for On the Run 2 as well, or On the Run 1, or maybe both. I'm not sure. But every tour they have a tour book, I get a tour book. So that's all the merch that Beyonce's gonna get out of me. She already got too much of my money. And I'm gonna be dressed down in my Renaissance World Tour fashions. Other funny moments from this show, because I had like a haul of like all the birthday shirts. One of my friends who got to the venue a little bit later than me and just wanted to make sure that she was able to get a shirt, was in the venue and we're leaving. And she was like, she had flown all the way in from New York. And so she was like, I don't want to leave the stadium until I get my shirt. So I was like, okay, cool. After the show, I don't know how, but my phone was like dead. Like I had my phone on airplane mode the entire time. It was dead. Well, not dead, but it had like 2 or 3% by the end of the show. So I'm texting her. I'm like, girl, my phone is about to die. Where are you? Like, I'm trying to get you your shirt. Mind you, it's like 80,000 people leaving the venue. The show's over. So I'm like, how the fuck am I going to find this girl? Again, the universe. Shout out to her. Looked up. I just see this girl waving at me. I'm like, oh my God, yes. My sis. So she's in the 100 levels. And so I'm like going up to meet her just to, hand off the shirt. Security guard's like blocking the way. Security guard's blocking her way at the top too. And I tell the security guard on my end, I'm like, I just need to hand off my shirt to my friend. Can I just get by, or can you hand this to her? Like, can we just make this trade-off happen, right? Very super sweet about it, right? Like, was not being an asshole, girl. I just saw Beyonce, like, I'm not pressed. I'm just like, girl, the vibes are fun. Everybody's having fun. Again, when I talk about the SoFi employees need to go back to their training, he's going to talk about, no, you can't do that. And so I was like, okay. I was like, girl, I get it, sir, but she's just like right there. Can I just like, make this handoff, and then I'll go about my business and she'll go about her business, right? Mind you, my friend, she done already told her security guard let her come down. So at this point, she's walking down, and the only thing is between me and her is a security guard. And security guard is still not budging. And so I was like, girl, look, like, I'm human, you're human. Like, can we just like, let's like cut the shit and let's just like, let me just make my hand off. Like, stop being an asshole. And he was like, well, I'm a human on my job and you need to respect me, and you're not respecting me. Sir, calm the fuck down. First of all, you talking about respect. Always a fucking rent-a-cop talking about they not respecting me on your job. Girl, first of all, let's have some respect for yourself. Because why are you taking your job so seriously like that? Like, girl, it's not that deep. I can see if Beyonce was still on stage and, to keep people in the section, I get on the floor. Girl, Beyonce's off stage. She's safe. What's the issue? What's T? Everybody's literally going home. So talking about I don't have respect for you. Girl, so after he said all that, I was just like, whatever, girl. Anyway, I was just trying to like over the railing. I was trying to give her the shirt because I was just like, girl, I'm not finna fight, no fucking SoFi security guard. Anyway, as soon as he's like mid-rant, his supervisor comes and goes, move, come on. Bitch, why the whole crowd started heckling him? Move out the way. I'm with my girls and we all need space. And we all, like, when I tell you the whole crowd started laughing at him. Oh, gosh. I know he went home and cried. But see, that's what you get for carrying like that. Because I was nothing but nice to you, sir. I was nothing but nice to you. So anyway, we ended up, not only handing off the shirt, but we ended up leaving the venue together. And so it was really nice catching up with her as well. Another just fabulous moment that added to this experience. Very grateful for that. I actually went twice that weekend. I saw her on Friday. I had the most terrible, terrible experience on that one. In fact, we're not even going to talk about that because when I tell you this experience on her birthday more than made up for that. So Friday didn't even happen. But I did end up seeing the show twice. And wow, 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 wow. Beyonce, the woman that you are, the woman that you are. That's mother. That really is. I just, at this point, I just can't even. How many times have y'all heard me, give Beyonce her praises on video, on camera? I just, it's a broken record at this point. I'm just very grateful to be able to, witness, you know, her at this stage in her career and just be able to see this in person. This is somebody that I've essentially grown up with, and we've grown up together. So it's just very wild and, very cool. Really, just really cool to like see the progression and see, you know, her do her thing. So God bless you, Beyonce. Also, speaking of the universe, as a Taurus sun and a Libra rising, Venus retrograde literally ended the day before Beyonce's birthday show. And is it a coincidence that I had the most amazing time and feel so energized and refreshed after? And Beyonce as a Libra rising herself, babe. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was, again, perfect. That was just all aligned in the stars. Thank you, universe. I needed that moment. I really did. I really did. Yep, 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 yep. Let me know what y'all thought. Did y'all go see the show? I hope y'all did. There's still a couple of more dates left. I was thinking about going to New Orleans show, but I think I'm good. I mean, you can't really top this. You can't. You can't. I'm good into the next show. So yeah, yeah. Let me know what your thoughts were, what y'all favorite parts of the show were. Are y'all excited for the next tour? I know I am. I'm gonna try to see you on her birthday if that exists. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you sticking with me this long for this ramble. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, see ya.